We're building a bed today.
Yeah.
Van bed by sunset. That's the mantra that I just came up with. I know I said in the last video, and many videos so far, that we're about to start cabinets. But after I did all the finishing touches last week, I got in and I measured the interior finish dimensions, and I'm not really sure where my measurements got off. The original layout plan, we were just like 3 inches too narrow. We were gonna have a bed that was 3 inches narrower than a full-size bed. And that was not something we were willing to compromise on. I mean, full size is a pretty big compromise. We have a king size in the RV, we have a king size at home. So like, we're really gonna be roughing it in the full. So it means that we've gone back to the drawing board.
Many times. We're building a full-size stationary bed. So it's not gonna fold up in any way. It's just gonna be a bed that's always there. And what's really cool about that is that it's gonna have a bunch of storage underneath.
That's really the trade-off. I mean, I was like really sad about it because the back of the van was gonna have this like hangout space. And the original design was a pull-out kind of futon bed with a couch back there. We just couldn't make it fit. Yeah, that's the biggest benefit, is there's gonna be a lot more storage. We'll have a lot of garage space. Basically what used to be a walkway all the way down the van becomes storage. It's gonna be a very simple bed frame design. I don't wanna over-engineer it, and we'll kind of show you how it comes together as we build it. I think this is about as high as we can do the bed on this side. I don't think we wanna go any higher.
No, we'll
gonna be a
feel
mattress on top of it.
claustrophobic, yeah.
That might be too high. Is that too high? How thick's the mattress in your mind?
I don't know, dude. I think you
should
should
just
try
work
to
with it.
go like as low as you can. Is that as low as you
That's as
can
low
go?
as I can.
All right, this is it.
All right, water pump.
You unlisted it?
No, but I will. One of the benefits of changing the design was I bought this water tank to really efficiently go over, oh look at that, over the wheel well, and then realized it was too tall for a bench seat back here, because see, that's without any wood or cushions or anything hitting my head.
But it's gonna be counter space.
But this is counter space now and big over the bed, so we were trying to sell this and get a new one. We can use this, and it's 20 gallons.
You're gonna have so much water.
Ton of water. Now before I get murdered in the comments, yes, this is going to have like 400 pounds of water in it. And yes, I should probably put more than 4 wood screws holding it in. It's gonna get built into a cabinet though, guys, okay? It's not gonna go anywhere. It's gonna have a lot more reinforcement than just these screws I put in it. What do you guys think of my safety goggles?
No, this is a whole drawer of safety stuff.
The shop is a lot more organized when Paige is working with me. I mean, she really is like organizing the mess out of it. look over here. Totally squared up with this fairing strip, right?
Mm-hmm.
Over here, not so much. So I didn't have as much beef to like screw into.
Yeah.
And it's because it's not symmetrical. Like the thickest part of the van over here was like 2 inches lower than it was over here.
Yeah.
What does that look like from back there?
Really good. This is an amazing amount of storage.
And then like right here, we can have a panel for outdoor shower and the water
The
fill.
water hookup there.
We're gonna lose a lot of like storage space that I was gonna have drawers on the front of this one as cabinet bank. So my idea is that, first of all, we can get to it from the back, but that we can also make it accessible from the inside by building, we're gonna have bed slats in the middle, and then we can have little doors that open up from above. See, you know, that you can get down into it. So we're gonna build that too. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we must not handle that. Yeah, we're good.
You want to start close?
Might be
That won't be in your way in the future, like having the middle this close to the top.
No, as long as it's below that, because then we're gonna have 3/4 inch of strips on that. So what we're doing is we're going for a proper full size, which is 54 inches wide. And so we're doing the next rail 27 inches on center. That's the halfway point. And then we'll put the last one in and we'll put slats across it. How you feeling?
This is usually my rest time. It's like quiet rest time.
How convenient that we're building a bed.
Yeah, perfect.
You take a nap after. It's a bed. Well, no, it's not. It's bed frame. It's so sturdy. I think you and I need to put some slats and a mattress on this off camera and see if it's actually going to work, because I'm a little bit worried about me crawling into a space like this high. It's going to be like the cab over bed.
It gets very narrow up there too.
We're going to see. These slats have all shifted big time. Why are you making it so weird? Do it.
I was worried the slats were gonna move. I'm like holding down the fort for you.
I put the slats back in here. Well, the window spot's comfortable. Are you comfortable?
Yeah, I can't lay my head down because of the mattress.
We actually fit.
Yeah,
Really?
we're not touching.
I can I have a view of the stars.
Sure.
Yeah, and you can come. Are you comfortable? You're doing weird shit with your feet, so I can't tell if you're actually laying in the bed or not. You're like, yeah, we fit. This is comfortable. That would be nice to be like,
Oh my
I'm hot.
God. Yeah, 'cause it is hot up here.
Yeah, let's do it. There's the open. We don't fit, guys. This spot works.
Okay, yeah, show us.
In the windows,
It's actually very comfortable.
it's actually super comfortable.
Perfect.
Straight as an arrow. Over here, it's not. You have to basically do the same thing with your feet in a much smaller box. Otherwise, you're like this.
Yeah.
And this was always a risk. So we're trying to figure out what to do.
We have to turn. So we need to turn that way, which was, I think, the original plan at one time.
Yeah, the couch was going to come to the end of this window.
For your feet to be supported, you need another, well, now it's like 13 inches. It's another 15 inches is here. So it's like basically only the fridge top is countered, basically.
What if, because the counters are probably going to be somewhere, the top's going to be like somewhere around this, and then we can have slide out from both countertops above the top drawer, and they could be cutting boards when they're cutting boards, but they slide out, and you put the other piece down here.
Do they have some kind of support in the middle then?
Like a table leaf. We could have a hinged leg that comes out here.
Well, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I woke up today and
Do you want to center these that board up with my line, right?
Yeah, and this one's supposed to be on center with basically the transition
Yeah.
of the framing, right?
Uh-huh.
These are 36.
Okay, good.
The slats are going to run lengthwise. That's not how you're supposed to run bed slats against a mattress. You're supposed to run crossways against how you sleep.
How else would we do it?
We won't.
Can we just do it wrong?
I think we can. I think we're going to.
This is good. I mean, I think we have like a very workable, we can just do the slats the wrong way and it's totally fine.
Yeah. In case it didn't come out in that last clip, we've decided to make a slide out bed that goes the other direction at the last second. Now it feels like we're van building, changing it all on the fly. But after we saw it and laid in it, we knew it was the right move. After we saw that garage space we built in the back by having the bed over it and all the storage we have back there, I can't go back from that.
Not gonna go past.
Only goes to here. This is the end. We know that we're doing the slats the wrong way before you make your comments.
Oh yeah, we're okay with doing it wrong. We said, okay, so we're gonna do it wrong? And then we're like, yes.
Ready, break. You know how people watch our videos and comment and say that we work so well together even though we don't?
Uh-huh.
We always laugh about it. I feel like we're doing a pretty good job of building this bed together.
Oh yeah.
Give it a tug.
I told you.
That was incredible.
I told you.
Well, I mean, if you yanked it a little bit harder, if we put something across the back, like another leg like you're talking about,
It's shorter.
now it's too short.
Yeah, I need some kind of support across the back, but it also needs to have like up and down support so it doesn't just collapse.
We could put something here. That's what we could do. Do you follow me? A cross member that goes between the legs here that holds up a parallel slat over there and they slide across that cross member. Does that make sense?
You say I should turn away.
Ready? Go.
You say if I write things down, then I'll know myself better. But I probably won't.
Hang on. Pull it.
Is it? Oh, it's too tight.
It's just. We'll line it up with this one. Pretend like that was intentional.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
really tight.
So now we make this thing.
A little
A
slidey.
little slide, a little slidey slot. No, it's just so gentle. It's really pretty low stakes. I feel like you hit it.
Oh, and we need to move this leg.
That's way better. Like it didn't collapse and fall. How long is that? Too long on your end? All right, well we're gonna try it because it fits.
Yeah, just don't.
I'm gonna close the back doors.
I want a pillow.
The width is nice though, look at that.
What are we doing this way?
How does that feel? Just like that, we've got a bed. It's crazy that like The bed I've been planning on all along didn't work out. Then I came up with a new bed. Then we built that bed and it didn't work. And we just innovated a bed on the fly. And honestly, it's the best scenario of all of it. Preserve the most room inside the van. We still have the cool garage storage in the back that's going to be so handy with all of our camping gear. And I couldn't be happy with it. I got a little bit of touch-up work. I'm going to finish up on this. There's one of the legs isn't secured very well. And I'm going to try and put like a nice little face on the front of that. Yeah, so it looks a little more finished. Did you guys notice in the background there's a fridge in there? We went and picked up a really fancy marine fridge on Facebook Marketplace. I thought it was a good deal. More on that piece of shit in a minute. Paige went home to get some rest. It's been a long day. I'm gonna finish up framing this bed. Oh, by the way, those mattresses are like part of the mattress system that actually makes a king-size mattress from our RV. They are not the final mattress for this van. I just ordered that today. So that'll be coming soon. Now that we have our dimensions, we could size it. Those are temporary just to demonstrate. You get it. Stuff that still wants to meander a bit. I'm gonna put some cross bracing. There it is. Oh, they're on the wrong side. And then we'll take all the wobble out of it. A bit heavy, oh, but that's way steadier. Cool. Hello. Heck yeah, man. That's awesome. There will be a panel here behind this face. So like, you know, in between the front and the back. There'll be a panel there. And when you slide this out, it's gonna create this little cave. And that's where Henry's gonna sleep, we think. He loves making forts and stuff. And I think he'll really dig it if we can create a little space. And he's so short that it's no problem for him to fit in there. When he gets a little bit bigger, we'll figure out a cot up here at the front or something. But for now, I think he's gonna love it. All right, that's as far as we're taking the bed in this video. The mattress comes soon, and when we get the cabinets in, I think the kind of gaps and weird spots around the bed will start to make a lot more sense. I want to talk to you about this fridge. I thought I got a good deal on it. Picked it up on Facebook Marketplace. The night before we went to get it, it was like 3 hours away. The owners called me and said, it's not working. And then they called back and said, it was working. We had both power cords plugged in. And none of it really made sense to me, but I got there and I had it plugged in to AC power. It's an AC and DC fridge. And it was working fine. Tested out good, so I brought it back. When I tried to hook it up to DC though, well, let me show you. Please don't blow up. Positive is brown, negative is blue. Positive is brown, negative is blue. Here we go. .56 watts, and then it turned off. Shit, do I have a short? Alright, so here's what I've checked. I've got continuity test with my multimeter. I've got continuity from the positive and negative. And then if I go from the positive to like the chassis, or the bare metal in here, nothing, which is good. That means that it's not like shorting to the chassis. I don't have a short in it. I checked with the app on my Anchor, and I see the like wattage spike up a little bit, but then it says it shuts the outlet off due to overload protection. And it may just be that this thing's trying to pull more than 10 amps across it, which seems unusual because I'm pretty sure the manual says to fuse this with a 10 amp fuse, so it's not supposed to draw more than that. So something's going on here. It's possible that it's drawing more power than the Anchor will give us, so I'm going to test that out in a minute, but I just want to confirm. I hooked up the AC side. It's bizarre. I do have a working fridge. It will take the AC power and it will transform it to 12 volt power, and it works. So after pulling the board open, checking everything out, running a bunch of different wiring scenarios, I even inline wired some fuses to see if it was blowing fuses. It wasn't. I went home and I got our Blue Eddy battery to see if it could, you know, draw more power over its cords. I used these little bullet plug style plugs on the front, which I use for fridge loads in the Jeep all the time. This one actually puts an error message on the screen that says short. So definitely, so the people I bought this from, they were very nice, but they were also kind of, you know, dumbasses. They called me and they said, hey, we hooked this up and it tripped the breaker and it's not working and we're going to try and fix it, but we just wanted to let you know, which was cool before I drove up there. And then later they said, hey, we figured it out. It's working fine. The breaker was tripped. Two plugs on the back. This is the AC plug. This is the DC plug. When she handed this to me, she handed me the AC plug and then she said, let me go get the other plug. She brought it out. That was also an AC plug. They plugged the DC side of this fridge into their AC wall outlet and probably fried like one little resistor. I don't think it made it far down the board because the board generates 12 volt power, which then powers the unit when I'm plugged into AC power. Looks like my great deal on a fridge turned into a not nearly as great deal because I get to go buy a new control board for 300 bucks. So now my really good deal is a kind of not great deal, and maybe even just like a really, really bad deal. We're gonna find out because I do have a new control board, just came in the mail today. We're gonna hook this up, see if we have DC power in this fridge. Okay. No, they didn't send me a replacement for that. Let's not go doing that kind of thing. Wrong compressor. That scared the shit out of me. Okay. Skip one. Why it goes to the other. Let's see. Blue. Negative. Let's this up. I mean brown. Positive. If this works, I got a $1,400 fridge for 800 bucks. If it doesn't work, I'm at 800 bucks and I still don't have a fridge. Don't short it out. Fans on. Fan turned off, but I hear the compressor. We're gonna give it a second, see if this compressor comes on. Compressor. Right, the compressor keeps turning on for a second, then turning off. Stand by. It's definitely doing more than it used to. It's running on AC power now. Still works fine with the new board. I actually have AC and DC on. The fan and the compressor run simultaneously on AC. Turn the AC off. Compressor tried to start, fan turns off. Compressor won't start, fan turns on, compressor's off. Compressor tried to start, fan turned off. Are you hearing this? The fan and the compressor won't run at the same time on DC power. Well, I'm gonna have to leave you with a down note on this one. Still more to figure out with this. I'm gonna try a different power supply, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's drawing too many amps from a little thing over here. The lights do blink when the compressor turns on. Maybe we'll have a resolution in the next video. If you want to find out, get subscribed.
We just have to keep the Bluetti charged at all times. Tell them what you did.
I didn't do anything. Paige did it.
You did.
Cancel everything I said.
This is how everything has gone today. I feel like I'm some sort of magical assistant who's just here for moral support.
You are my
You know?
muse. It runs on the Bluetti. No problem. It started up. It was like, when it starts, did you see it kind of like a little bit? The fan slowed down, but like, so it's just, it just takes.
Oh, we have a fridge.
It takes a big power draw to start the compressor. For whatever reason, the Anchor doesn't like it. So it was doing all the right things. When the compressor tried to start, it wouldn't go. Let's try it again just to make sure.
It's working. So, does this have any plumbing?
No,
Okay, so it's good to go.
it's good to go.
Is there any way that you mount it down, or are you just gonna build around it?
Just gonna build around
I
it.
guess it's got these screw holes
Back on,
on the face.
fans on, wait for it.
It's all lit up
Yeah,
in
fired
here.
right up.
It's got
We're
a
good to
blue
go.
light.
We're good to go. Oh my God. We have a fridge, guys.
This one?
No, I think she just made that up. Belongs to a different fridge or something.
Was this all one video?
Yes.
You guys get too much from this man,
It was all one day.
but it was a lot.
This is the only video I've made in months where I wear the same shirt through the whole video. You changed clothes.
I'm in my champions.
All right, thanks for the fridge rescue. Oh, this is exciting. Now it just means we need a real battery bank, right?
This will work for now.
It's gonna work. This van's almost built. We're going to California. We're doing the West Coast. At least a month in the van. It's totally sight unseen. We might camp in it one night before then. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.